Welcome to Game Island. I'm your host James, and today I'm showing you the top 10 eShop sale for April based on Metacritic scores, user scores, and Google audience rating. Click like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on our next video. At number 10, we have The Lost Child. With a Metacritic score of 63 out of 100. User scores of 6.4 out of 10. Google audience rating of 74%. The Lost Child is a 2017 role-playing video game developed by Crim. Players will play as Hayato Ibuki, an occult journalist who has chosen by God to wield a weapon in an ongoing war between heaven and demons with a mix of fallen angels.
Let's do this! One down! Deadly blow!
I am Haster, an evil deity.
Let's do this! Critical hit!
At number 9, we have Oninaki. With a Metacritic score of 68 out of 100. User scores of 6.9 out of 10. Google audience rating of 88%. Oninaki is an action role-playing game developed by Tokyo RPG Factory and published worldwide by parent company Square Enix. Players will play as Kagachi, a protagonist who fights the monsters called Fallen while exploring two planes, the living world and the beyond.
倒しちゃうけどいいよね。僕の前に出てきたのが運の月だよ。
全てを貫いてみせましょう。我が槍の切れ味を堪能するがよい。
At number 8, we have Dragon Quest III: The Seeds of Salvation. With a Metacritic score of 71 out of 100. User scores of 6.8 out of 10. No rating from Google audience rating. Dragon Quest III: The Seeds of Salvation is a role-playing video game developed by Chunsoft and published by Enix. Players will choose a hero, male or female, in the land of Alahan, who will have a quest to defeat Demon Lord Baramos. At number 7, we have Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen. With a Metacritic score of 78 out of 100. User scores of 8.1 out of 10. Google audience rating of 93%. Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen is an expansion and re-release of Dragon's Dogma containing all the original content. It is an action role-playing game set in an open-world environment. Players can select different classes, vocations like Fighter, Strider, Mage, Warrior, Mystic Knight, Ranger, Assassin, Sorcerer, and Magic Archer. The gameplay will affect based on what classes the player choose. At number 6, we have SaGa Scarlet Grace: Ambitions. With a Metacritic score of 79 out of 100. User scores of 8.4 out of 10. No rating from Google audience rating. SaGa Scarlet Grace is a role-playing video game co-developed by Square Enix and Studio Real. Players can choose 4 different protagonists, each one of the protagonists has their mission across the game. At number 5, we have Resident Evil 4. With a Metacritic score of 80 out of 100. User scores of 8.7 out of 10. No rating from Google Audience Rating. Resident Evil 4 is a third-person shooter survival horror video game developed by Capcom Production Studio 4 and published by Capcom. Players will play as Leon S. Kennedy, who will save the U.S. President's daughter Ashley Graham. At number 4, we have Mega Man 11. With a Metacritic score of 80 out of 100. User scores of 8.6 out of 10. Google Audience Rating of 94%. Mega Man 11 is an action platform game developed and published by Capcom. Players get to play as Mega Man to stop Dr. Wily's plans from using a double gear system that he invented many years ago when he was at Robot University.
This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up!
As you wish.
At number 3, we have Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition HD. With a Metacritic score of 81 out of 100. User scores of 7.6 out of 10. No rating from Google Audience Rating. Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition is a role-playing video game developed and published by Square Enix. This is a small-size version of the Final Fantasy XV for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Poke!
Going on ahead!
At number 2, we have Final Fantasy VII. With a Metacritic score of 81 out of 100. User scores of 7.6 out of 10. No rating from Google Audience Rating. Final Fantasy VII is a 1997 role-playing video game developed by Square for the PlayStation console. Players will play as Cloud, a soldier that joins eco-terrorists to stop Mega Corporation from draining planet's life source as energy. At number 1, we have Okami HD. With a Metacritic score of 89 out of 100. User scores of 8.6 out of 10. Google Audience Rating of 94%. Okami is an action-adventure video game developed by Clover Studio and published by Capcom. Players will play as Amaterasu, a white wolf based on the actual Amaterasu, Japanese mythology. The player's task is to restore color, or life, to the world by destroying the monsters who have stolen it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to get notified about our next video.